Weekdays from 10.
East Coast FM.
Well, over the years, we've heard some ghostly residents of County Wicklow. And, of course, the most famous is Wicklow Jail. And if you ever want to meet a spirit, maybe that's the place you should start. If not, there is an opportunity to get involved with all this because a Waterford museum, believed to be a hotspot for paranormal activity, has enlisted the help of ghost hunters following reports of eerie occurrences at the venue. GhostÉire is an Irish-based paranormal team that claims to make contact with spirits through a mix of scientific and traditional methods. So let's hear initially from Anthony Kerrigan, who's a paranormal investigator at GhostÉire. Good morning to you, Anthony.
Dave, how are you doing, Declan? How are you keeping?
Great, thank you. Well, tell us how you got into this.
Well, we've been established since 2009, and we've been going all around the country and abroad doing studies in psychical studies into the paranormal. So it's I just do a psychological aspect, physiological aspects, the technical side, the environmental side, and then there's the occult side, as you come to say, the spiritual side. First of all, with the Waterford Treasures, I'd like to thank Cliona Purchell for allowing us to go there. I contacted Cliona in reference to doing a study about seances and how people react during the seance, especially feeling cold breezes and drafts, changes in temperature. So we asked Waterford Treasures if the Irish Wake Museum was available. And also we were looking to do a test using psychometry, which is the ability to find out about facts about areas, people, using a sense of touch with inanimate objects. So the Irish Wake Museum was a perfect place to do that.
Fantastic, yeah. This is intriguing. Well, let's bring in Jessica Murphy, who's a practicing witch and medium involved in this case. Hi, Jessica.
Hi, Declan. How are you?
Good morning to you. Are you looking forward to this?
Oh, gosh, yeah. I've, whenever we... Yeah, to the interview or to the...
Oh, no, sorry, involved in the whole Waterford gig.
Oh, yeah. I was like, wait, what are we talking about? Yeah, no, every time we bring up a new investigation or the opportunity to look at a new space, I'm always, hands-on, excited to join where I can and contribute however I can.
Yeah, have you had much contact with the spirit world?
So at this specific... investigation, we get contact in a variety of ways, right? Again, as Anthony kind of said, some, scientific ways and traditional ways. So yes, we do get lots of data from doing these, various experiments.
And I mean, most of us are afraid of something we can't, appreciate, I suppose. I mean, are these spirits scary and a danger to us?
I would say no. I think what we don't know is always scary, but finding the ways to open up our minds to, become more at ease with the energy around us can help us be more, relaxed in life as well. Not everything is scary. We just have to do a little bit of research and, figure out what the cause of that is.
Right. And what about that, Anthony? I mean, tell us about what you will be doing yourself and Jessica at this. Will you be, you mentioned some of the implements or whatever that are the techniques you're doing.
So we did a seance there. We did a seance study there. Nothing really relevant happened during that 20-minute session, only a 0.6 degree change in temperature rising. So that would probably to do with the door closed and room temperature getting hotter. Psychometry, didn't really get anything there, but we did do, apart from the technical side of it, we did do the spiritual side. So we did do the Ouija board. Now everybody knows about the Ouija board, but I'll quickly explain what we got during that session. Was that we got a woman coming through and the letters NIBH. Now it might sound confusing, the letters, but when you look back on it, the words, it's the BH, similar like the MH in Irish is the. So what we were probably getting through is the older version of the name Neve coming through.
And
sorry, I got the surname Finn as well.
Okay,
And we asked,
yeah.
this woman was in her mid-20s from 1812, and we asked where they originate from, and the answer was Monto.
Oh, which is the area of Dublin, red light district back at the start of the 20th century. Yeah.
Yes, it was 1860s to 1950s was its heyday. 1,600 prostitutes at any one day were working on the site north of Dublin, Montgomery Street. But it was there in the early 1800s. That's what we found out afterwards. So it wasn't just that later half of the century. But what we were getting through, we were asking what's part of your diet, and it was saying track. And what's your favourite part of your diet was stram. Now, stram is an obsolete word from Western England, West Brit, and that would mean to beat. So what we were getting through as well was a mother figure. And we were we asked who was, the word she came through, who was in contact with us. And when we asked who she was, the letters NI came up. And then again, we thought it was confusing, but everybody else knows NI means daughter of.
Yeah.
So what we were getting really there, to be honest, Declan, cut it a long story short, was a lady, a daughter, and a mother, like a sort of madame. And they were probably moved from the Dublin region to Waterford, in and around the Wake Museum. And actually, the back door of the Irish Wake Museum is now blocked off to inform a pathway that used to be called Chairman's Arch, which used to be for night walkers.
Right, so this is a glimpse of the past. Yeah, to finish up with yourself, Jessica, why do the paranormal spirits be so cryptic? Why don't they just say something out straight?
You know, if they told us exactly what we wanted, there would be no mystery left, right? It's so, believe me, it is annoying when you just don't get the answer you want and, you know, the one that we're after. But because we're given, you know, little snippets, it does give us a little peek into what their, you know, into their existence, but also allows us to do the footwork and do the research and really, you know, maybe not solidify the results, but like we can make sense of the story if we give it the time and the energy, you know, again, to invest in that.
Okay, well, listen, I'd love to talk much longer about this. Sadly, we've run out of time, and maybe we can talk again. But you can look up all the information on the web, especially about GhostÉire, where Anthony Kerrigan, he's a paranormal investigator, is from, and Jessica Murphy, practicing witch and medium involved in the case there.